Hello, how are you doing? I'm going to make a walnut and apple cake. I'm going to make it gluten-free, but if you don't want gluten-free, you can just add regular flour and it tastes delicious. So you must try and share it with your friends. 3 full eggs. And there went one shell and I need to take it out. And just 2 whites. We just need whites. Always take them out separately, so if you don't want yolk, at least you can manage that in a separate bowl and then add it to the main bowl. And now I'm adding coconut sugar. Now I'm going to add coconut oil, vanilla extract and sour cream in the beaten egg and coconut sugar. I'm taking it off because it makes it easy to add stuff in it, because it comes in the way. And then we can beat it again. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. It makes it nice and soft whenever you add sour cream to a cake batter. 3 tablespoons. Okay, it's better with the right hand always, works better. Always start slow. Once it starts to mix, then you make it fast. That way you can control the batter from coming out, jumping out. Okay, now let's take it out. Now we are going to add the dry ingredients. Mix all of them together and strain them. Straining is very important because it adds air to the batter and to the flour and later to the batter, which helps the cake to rise very nicely and keeps it soft as well. I'm going to add the baking powder, baking soda also, so that it mixes in it also while straining. And let's strain the cinnamon, salt. I have cut the apples and shredded them nicely, and if you want you can squeeze the water like this, but I don't mind having it. It keeps the cake moist. So I'm going to try baking it with its water. Now I will add apples in the wet batter. I've noticed if the cake is moist, even if you have it after a few days, it tastes nice and fresh. Whereas if the cake is dry and if you eat it after a few days, it gets more dry over time. So I've mixed the apples in this batter, and now, okay, I'm just going to mix this lightly. Now we'll add it to the wet ingredients. Oops. And we'll do it in sections. I don't have to add all of it together. Whenever you are mixing batter, just fold it. like this, because folding helps trap air in it, like this. And you can also do from the middle and go like this, middle and go like this, and then take a full circle and then go in the middle and go like this. So basically just keep overlapping it, and we'll make a sauce with it, dairy free caramel sauce, and it is yummy. I'm just folding and mixing, not doing like that, but just folding them. And now we can add walnuts. They will also mix while I'm doing that. I'll take half walnuts of the full quantity. The rest I'll put on the top of the cake batter. And I'll show you, it looks beautiful. This is a beauty. You can see how beautiful this looks. Okay, I'm adding 2 cans of coconut milk, and half cup of coconut sugar, and I'll see how it tastes. If I need more, then I'll add more, but for now this is okay. I've just moved to the bigger pan because you saw that was quite full. This makes it easy to stir it. Okay, now we just need to check the size and cut a circle around it. And what I am going to do is just create a fringe. This will help it sit better in the pan. And now to make them stick there, just use the cake batter as the glue and stick all of them. Basically just do a round and you can stick it. See, it's easy. It just sits very well. If the parchment paper makes the life easy, we can take the cake out easily. There is no issue of it breaking while taking out. So I think this is very important. Otherwise, use oil. If you don't have parchment paper, use oil, flour. That also works well. Okay, this is ready. Now let's add this. Once you've added the batter to the pan, just do this. It levels down, and if there are any bubbles, they pop up. And then we can just top it up with the walnuts. And now I am going to use this steel tray, baking tray, to put under the springform pan. Even if the cake leaks, it will leak in the tray, not in my oven. I have made this foil, basically just folded it 2-3 times and with kitchen paper inside. So this I use whenever I bake a cake. Just wrap the pan around. It protects the sides of the cake from getting too dry while baking. You know, sometimes the cake is moist from, and just put this clip doesn't burn. And because sometimes the cake from the middle is, from the center is moist and the sides are dry. So that's when this foil comes in handy and it protects it. Make it tight like this. It's ready. Bake at 180. This is still cooking and it will cook for around 1 hour or so. I'm not going to make it very thick because after cooling it down it thickens itself. So I'm going to keep it not this liquid but slightly in the liquid form. It will be easier for us to then, you know, drip it on the cake. I'm adding 1 tablespoon brown sugar. You can skip it. I just tasted it and I felt that, you know, this would make it more tasty. Okay, this is the consistency which I want. Not too thick, not too thin, just right. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon vanilla essence or vanilla extract, whatever you have you can add, and I will cook it for 5 more minutes and then it's done. And the cake is ready. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? And icing on the cake is the sauce. Here it is. Also, when you take a slice, you pour more sauce and enjoy it. It's an excellent recipe, very delicious. Do try it. And do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.